Hey guys, BMAN here. How are you guys doing today? Today we've got an awesome one for you guys. What we have today is a mix of all working glitches for Modern Warfare Zombies Juggernaut edition. Check this out guys. I just threw my Juggernaut right here and I have the funniest moment of my zombies gameplay for this year. Yes, you just seen that. I called in a random Juggernaut just because I just threw it by mistake, turned around, and another player flew in, landed in the smoke, and got crushed by the Juggernaut, guys. And if that happens to you, you can't be revived. His game's over. There's no reviving him, no playing him, or anything. With that said, guys, get down there. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment, and let's get straight into this, guys. Now, for this one, this is all going to be with Juggernauts. You can store Juggernauts in your tombstones and all the other items for that you're going to be involved in this video. I highly recommend you get yourself a tombstone set up and have all the items in your tombstone. It'll make your life easier. With that said, let's get straight into this, and we're going to start out with the Duplication Glitch and Supercharging Wonder Weapons. For this, you're going to want the first slot empty, and you're going to want the weapon you're wanting to duplicate in the second slot. Call out your Juggernaut, and then just drop the guns on the ground, okay? Again, the weapon you're duplicating or supercharging needs to be in the second slot like you see here. With your fists out, open the Juggernaut kill streak and wait for it to finish. So like this. Now guys, this is just this point here. We're going to show you how to supercharge the wonder weapon, and then we're going to show you how to supercharge a second one, and then we're going to show you how to have 3 weapons all with this. So as you see here, after the Juggernaut run out, we get a second copy of the wonder weapon. We've now duplicated that wonder weapon. We can now apply an ether tool to this one and supercharge it, making it legendary, giving it a 300% damage boost. Yes, it's now 300% stronger than the one that we just had a second ago. Now we want to do it with the second one. So we open another case, and now we're going to supercharge our second wonder weapon. Now, because we've opened it and it's already in the second slot, we don't need to move it around. The weapon that's in your second slot is the weapon that you're going to duplicate. So in this case, we call out our Juggernaut, and then because the VR11's in the second slot, all we do is we drop the weapons on the ground, and with our fists out, we use our Juggernaut. Once our Juggernaut runs out, we're going to get a copy of the gun that was in the second slot. In our case, it's going to be the VR11. And then we'll be able to supercharge it just like we did for the Scorcher, guys. So as you see now, we have a VR11. It's grey. We can now supercharge it. We can pack-a-punch it, and if you pack-a-punch the duplicate, you can then pick up the other one that's on the ground, and you can hold 2 of the same weapon if you want to do that, guys. But for this, we're not doing that, so I drop it back down, and now we have 2 supercharged wonder weapons. So now we have wonder weapons that have an extra 300% damage value on them, and they're way gruntier than normal. Now we want to hold 2 supercharged wonder weapons, and we want to have a third weapon. To do this, we need to go down with the first slot empty. So for this, I like to have the Scorcher in the first slot. Then I need to go up into the air and drop the Scorcher out before I land, dying to be revived with the first slot empty. So that's what we're doing right here. I boost up into the air, I drop the Scorcher out before I go down by splatting. I revive myself, and that is the first step, going down with the first slot empty, okay? Now we pick the Scorcher back up, and we need to swap the weapons around. So we drop them on the ground, and we pick them back up in a different order. After that, we drop the Scorcher out, and we go and swap it out, the second slot, for a wall buy item. Then, with that holding that wall buy gun, we go and use the Juggernaut. Once the Juggernaut runs out, we're going to be able to have an empty slot with our fists out. With that empty slot is the slot that we pick up the Scorcher with, just like this. As you will notice, if you do it correctly in the order and like we've just told you there, the 2 wonder weapons will keep their supercharged rarity, and you will have a third weapon. Now, the third weapon, that is the grey weapon, is weakened and it does not have the extra damage bonuses from having a rarity. So that is why it's best to keep the rarity on the wonder weapons, so you have them supercharged and super powerful. So if you need to grind out the high tier zones, you have the wonder weapons to be able to do that while they're heavily supercharged. And if you're trying to do camo grinds and stuff like that, the grey weapons, if you triple pack a punch them, will still be able to kill quite easily in tier 1s and 2s if you're doing outlast contracts for camos and stuff like that. So you now have two heavily supercharged 300% damaged wonder weapons, two of them, plus you've also got an extra slot to be able to have your third weapons, guys. Simple as, easy as. Now let's get into the God mode, guys. Now for this, if you guys want to know, you can always buy Juggernauts from the tier 3 buy station for 10,000. For the God mode, call in a Juggernaut, and for this it's really simple, really easy, guys. You will do this first try. All you need to do is go prone next to the Juggernaut Killstreak and then open it as you sprint off, which is you push sprint as you go forward. So lay prone, hold, open it and sprint off as you're opening it, and it will bug out like this. It'll look like you're gone underground. Now for this, guys, I highly recommend that you have automatic tactical sprint setting and you have the setting set for dive only, because afterwards you're going to want to be doing diving. So once your Juggernaut runs out, you'll be under the ground like this. Just sprint and then dive to get out of that. Then after this, when you dive, your player model will be above the ground like this, and you'll know you're in the glitch. Now, when you dive, you're in God mode. Now, it's buggy because it is a glitch, guys, and as you'll see right here, I wasn't in God mode this time, but I still had the glitch. So if this happens to you, just move somewhere else and dive again to see whether or not the glitch was just bugging out. Because as you see, I was taking damage 2 times, and then after that, now I'm no longer taking damage. So when we're dived, we're now in full God mode. So yes, guys, be aware the glitch can bug out at times, and just be aware like that, and don't let that kill you if you do happen to have it bugged out. Okay, guys, but with that said, as you see here, we're now in full God mode when we dive and we don't take any damage. Now, you can still take some damage from some things like I think the mercs will still be able to shoot you, the mimics will still be able to grab you, and if you use your Scorcher or pull your shootout or drive a vehicle, you will lose the God mode and you'll have to redo it again with a Juggernaut Killstreak. But it's really easy, really simple to do, so that's not really an issue. If you lose it, you'll be able to reinitiate it. Quite simple, quite easy, guys. And again, the supercharged VR11 is definitely powerful, guys. That it will 2-shot any HVT in the level 3 zone, and it will even 2-shot the HVT Mega Abominations if you hit them in the glowing eye. So simple as, easy as. Now let's get in and show you how you can duplicate your insured weapons and turn them into contraband. For this, you need your insured weapon in the second slot, okay, like so. Then you want to call in your Juggernaut Killstreak. For this, it's the same as supercharging the wonder weapons. All you do is drop the weapon on the ground from the insured slot and use your Juggernaut with your fists out. After the Juggernaut, you will get the free duplicate of your insured weapon, and in that point you need to increase its rarity and pack-a-punch it before you pick up your other one. So as you see here, we increase the rarity, we pack-a-punch it, and then we pick up the same insured weapon. We now have the duplicate. We can now go along and exfil at any exfil. It doesn't matter whether you use an act, whether you use the portal, or whether you just use a normal exfil. Because I want to keep my tombstone, I close app on the exfil, and then afterwards, well, we have the duplicates and as a contraband to be able to have as a contraband weapon, guys. So with that said, you've now know all the working glitches for the Juggernaut Killstreak. You've got insured weapon duplication glitches, insured weapon to contraband. You've got supercharging your wonder weapons to have 300% extra damage. You've got all sorts, guys. You've got God mode glitches and everything, guys. With that said, You can get in, and people have been asking about the stash, so I'll add that as a bonus. To go stash stuff over your stash, all you do, guys, is just swap the item out for a mission reward item or a purchased item, guys. And then after you've swapped it out, just say unequipped of the item that you swapped it out for. Just like you'll see right here, guys. So we go in, go past our stash limit, we swap it for one of these items and say unequipped. Simple as, easy as. With that said, guys, get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, leave me an awesome comment, and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. BMAN out.